Microsurvey CAD 2017 introduces the new Smart Polylines feature. This feature allows polylines created in your drawing to remain connected to any points stored in the database. If these points are edited in any way, the polyline will update as well as any associated labeling to reflect those changes. So for example, if I were to manually move this point here, you'll notice that the line work has updated to match the new point position. Other methods for updating points would include a rotate, translate, scale, recoordinating a traverse, or any traverse adjustments that are completed. We can create smart polylines through various methods. This would include a Field Genius or Leica Captivate field data import, the use of an AutoMap file, the 3D curve command, auto add points to objects, as well as auto labeling. When we do auto label a smart polyline, all of the segments will be labeled automatically. So for example, if I just pick on the line, we can auto label the bearing and distance to all the straight segments. A new graphical interface has been added to display the information of your smart polyline. Now there is a lot of information, but once you become familiar with it, it will be very useful. In general, it becomes more granular from top to bottom. So at first, we're just displaying general information about the smart polyline. We can see the object type, whether or not it's closed. Then moving down, we display the length and area information. The as drawn length and area is based on the geometry of the polyline, whereas the computed area and length are based on the mathematical computations of your lines and arcs. And this is important because arcs and curves are displayed as straight line segments in model space. So if you're looking for information based on the actual mathematical length of your arcs, for example, you would want to focus on the computed length and area information. Further down, we can cycle through the different segments, and we can see here in the lower right, this white line is highlighted to show the current line segment that we are displaying the information for. And as we cycle through, we can see that the next vertex will become highlighted and its information will be displayed. Below that, we have the vertex information. So the currently selected vertex will be highlighted with this blue crosshair, or blue X. Again, we can cycle through and display the information of that vertex. We have the Pick Nearest button, and this will allow us to select a point on the polyline, and it will display the information of the nearest vertex. And finally, we have some misclosure information. We also have a Select Polyline button at the bottom, which will allow us to choose a new polyline to display the information for. Another practical example to show how the Smart Polyline feature can be useful is when editing the elevation of point nodes along a curve or spline. We'll use this spline in our example. First, I'm going to change my view to an aerial front left. Now we can see all of our 3D polylines and smart polylines up at elevation connected to the point nodes. I'm just going to zoom in to this portion of the curve here. Now I'd like to edit one of these vertices. Now I can zoom in. I'll pick on the point node that I want to edit. And we can see the elevation displayed. And maybe I want to drop it down, say, 0.4 meters. I'll open the calculator, enter 0.4 minus. We can see the new elevation is displayed. I'll click on Use. That elevation is automatically entered into the text box. I'll hit OK, and I should see a point protection warning. This will display the change in my elevation. I do want to overwrite the point. And we can see that there is now a drop in my spline. The line work has updated to follow the new elevation of the point. I haven't had to make any changes, any CAD changes to the line work myself. It's all completed automatically.